Boomer Sooner, everybody. You guys know me, I'm Harry James. 2 home games. Talk about. The first home game is a rivalry game. First game back for the students. And what a rivalry game it is, boys. SEC, OU, Texas. First ever basketball men's matchup. Wednesday, the 15th, against the Texas Longhorns. 9 o'clock tip time in the whiteout. SEC Network, by the way. Then the weekend slate for the Sooner men, at least. South Carolina on Saturday at 5 o'clock, or 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, sorry. 3 o'clock. ESPNU is what it really sounds like. We'll preview the Texas and South Carolina home games coming up next. Only right here, 1982 Boomer Center. All right, Barry, get us kicked off. Boomer Center, everybody. You guys know me, I'm Harry James. First of all, thanks, Coach. Love OU Texas Week when you get to help me with the men and the women's version of Texas. We'll do this one more. He'll help me one more time as the Sooners will head to Austin later in the year. The women's game version is done. The men's version is Saturday, or Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Prime time, 9 o'clock, SEC Network against the Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns are coming off of a 21-13 overall year, 9 set even, 9-9 in SEC play, or Big 12 play, I should say, Big 12 play last year. They did lose to future SEC rival, who just beat them again, by the way, but Tennessee did take care of them last year, also ending their season 62-58 in the second round of the NCAA tournament. Their head coach, Robert Terry, is in his second year with Texas and is a 1990 grad from St. Edward's College. Texas this year, 11-5, but a good old goose egg, 0-3 in conference play. But they do have 2 players in averaging double figures to help them turn that around, including Trey Johnson, number 20, and Arthur Kamula, number 6. Trey Johnson first, averaging 18.9 points per ball game, 2.7 boards, 2.2 assists, playing in, 14 of the 16 games because of an injury. Below him is Arthur Kamula, averaging 14.4 points per ball game, 8.2 boards, 2.0 assists. He's played in all 16 games for Texas. Then, it's another weekend slate, and a weekend game, I should say, and if the weather stays nice, still kind of early to tell, but if the roads stay nice, does not look so likely right now. But if they do, I will be in the house. I'll tweet out my seat location if y'all want to come visit me. But regardless, they will play Saturday against South Carolina and the Gamecocks, 3 o'clock, ESPNU. South Carolina is coming off of a 26-8 overall season, 11-13 in SEC action. They did lose in the first round to Oregon last year, 87-73. The head coach for the South Carolina Gamecocks is Mike White. He's a 1999 grad from Ole Miss and is in his 3rd year with the Gamecocks. Now, the basketball coach, Mike White, has 2 double-figure scores trying to get them back to the NCAAs this year, including one of those great 3 first names that we all love, 30, Colin Murray Broyles. And 5, Nick Kringle. the three-namer, 30, Colin Murray Broyles, averages roughly 15.8 points per ball game, 9.1 rebounds, 2.1 assists, playing in all 16 games for the Cox. Well, the Cox also have Mr. Pringle, Nicholas Pringle, averaging 10.7 points per ball game, 6.6 boards, 1.4 assists. Again, playing in all 16 games for South Carolina. And then our beloved Oklahoma Sooners. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. South Carolina 10-6, but they are also again 0-3 in conference play. Now we'll talk about the Oklahoma Sooners. 20-12 last year, 8-10 in Big 12 play. They did play Iowa State Norman, 71-63 the final. Their head coach Porter Moser, 1990 grad from Creighton, is in his fourth year with Oklahoma. Just like both of these other schools, they've played in 16 games, but the Sooners are 13-3. But the three losses are the last three conference games, 0-3 in SEC play. The Oklahoma Sooners do, however, have two double-figure scores to kind of help change that, including number 14, the leader, senior leader, Jalen Moore, and the true freshman, number 0, Jeremiah Fears. We'll start with Jalen Moore, averaging 17.4 points per ball game, 6.1 rebounds, and 0.5 assists per ball game in 16 games for the Sooners. Also for the Sooners in 16 games, number 0, Jeremiah Fears, averaging 16.6 points per ball game, 3.6 boards, and 4.3 assists in all 16 games for the SOONERS, Oklahoma. All right, guys, remember the 9 p.m. late tip in Norman against Texas Wednesday night. And remember, it's a whiteout. And wear your white and proud and be loud, Sooner Nation. For those of you that can make it out, you need to make it out. They deserve it. They fought hard against A&M last week, and they really fought hard against Georgia. Just a little foul trouble with the aggressive defense that Porter plays. Got them on last week. That's the 0-2 start, by the way. Ugh. And of course, Alabama game, regardless. All right, guys, thanks for watching. You guys know me, I'm Harry James. Catch this and all my other videos on YouTube, 1982 Boomer Sooner. Also, Harry James Taylor on Facebook or on Twitter, The Hype Man Harry. And finally, also on Patreon, Harry James Taylor. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace. There we go. That's for you, Texas fans.